Welcome back to the Thunder Rooster Podcast. My name is Ron.
I'm Paul.
And today we are going to be doing a little something different, another curveball, if you will.
Yeah.
We decided that we're going to do a little guitar talk today, talk some gear. Mainly, we wanted to kind of dive into our personal guitars. And then at the end of the video, maybe we'll talk about our dream aspects, what we're doing in the future with our guitar gear.
Start getting good.
Yeah.
At least me.
This is actually the day after Christmas. So how was your Christmas, Paul?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Got everything I wanted. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
How about you?
We had a great time. It was definitely different.
A lot of snow.
Yeah, we actually had a white Christmas.
Snow, man. You were probably stoked.
I was. I mean, that was probably one of the few things that actually brightened my day for Christmas, you know. I go all out on Christmas and stuff. So last year we had a huge Christmas. We had a house full. And this year, not so much. You know, it's rough this year.
There were a lot of balls this year, so that was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you guys looked at our Christmas special, you would have saw that.
Yep. I had balls on my chin.
Anyway. Well, that's good. I'm happy that yours was good.
Yeah, it was good. And definitely I'm looking forward to New Year's. Ready to get this year behind us.
Let's end this year on a good note.
Yeah, and this is a little crossover promotion, not paid in any way. I just really love Two Bears, One Cave with Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. And I'm really looking forward to their Two Bears, One Cave live. This actually comes out the week after, I believe. So, you know.
The machine.
I know for a fact
they'll
still have it up if you haven't checked it out. I'm pretty sure you can go to their website and they still have it ready. So like a rental, I guess. But yeah, I've seen a lot of their live shows. Actually, I've seen every live show that YMH has done since they started doing them. Every one of them worth the ticket money. And it's like $10.93 or something like that, a ticket. And me and my wife just sometimes we'll be watching the YMH live shows and we sit there and ask ourselves, why did we pay to watch this? Because they've got some pretty interesting content in there.
But of course.
But yeah. Enough of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to talk about our guitars today and kind of give you a little rundown. I guess this is more focused toward musicians, I guess, that might be tuning in and nerd out on this. I won't say that this will be something that happens a lot in the podcast. This will probably be like just a little taste of something we might do. Say if we have like a Patreon or something in the future, we'll have more musician type stuff in that content. Paul and I are both musicians. We write our own songs and stuff like that. And we're actually going to start collaborating on some stuff in the near future. And that will definitely be some bonus content.
Sweet.
We'll get to show like
Can't wait.
How we make it, you know, the fun we have in the process and the jackassery that ensues.
That's true.
But all right, man, what you got here?
I want you to go first.
You gonna let me go first?
Yeah, let's let you go first.
All right.
You go first. Show off this beautiful one you got here.
This beauty right here is not anything special at first. This is actually just an Ibanez RG 7321. It's one of the earlier base model 7 strings, and it came stock completely. And I've had this. This is probably the longest I've ever held on to a guitar,
because you do a lot of.
I used to trade up a lot.
Of course you do.
Like ever since I started playing, that was one thing that my parents would pride themselves on me about, is I can take like a $60 trash guitar, turn it around, trade up,
and turn into something,
throw in just a little bit of extra cash on it, and walk out of there with like a $300 guitar.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
At all. No.
Well, yeah, this baby, this is my baby. I love this thing. It's obviously not the most expensive guitar or has the most quality stuff, but it has a basswood body, a 5-piece maple neck. It's got maple and strips of Bubinga in it, I believe. I'm probably wrong. I don't think it's Bubinga. What was it? It's either Bubinga or cherrywood. I can't remember, but it's a 5-piece neck. I swapped out the tuners on it. I upgraded to Hipshot. It's got exposed gears on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that was a lot of fun to do. I had to really get in there.
Why don't you tell them what this is actually? Because some people might not know what that is.
This is a fret wrap. So
as you can see, we both have these on our guitars.
Yeah. Not sponsored, by the way.
No. But
I wish.
But the most important thing with that is actually it helps kind of cut down on the string buzz. So depending if you're playing a $200, thank you, a $200 first stack guitar from Walmart, or if you're playing a $3,000 guitar, if you will,
yeah,
you're gonna have that either way, depending if you make upgraded changes to your guitars or not. But what it will do is it'll cut down on that buzzing.
Yeah, it's not so much too much of the buzzing per se. I just think that's just the wrong word to use for it. It's the over ringing from the top strings. So if I take this off here, that's just a little top tinges,
Right.
or it's just added noise from those strings ringing out past the nut. So a lot of people will put like foam strips or something like that there. I should probably try and get the mic more at my face. Well, yeah, essentially it just knocks out that noise, so when you're playing, you don't hear more of the over ringing sound.
Right.
But the great thing about the fret wrap is you can take it and move it down, and it helps you play stuff more clean. So if you're like doing tapping or something like that, it's horrible. Anyways, it kind of just mutes the other strings that you're not playing.
Yeah. I find it to be a huge benefit.
I'm fairly new to that, actually, because what I've usually done was basically I would take, if I was recording like a solo section or something like that, I would actually take a sock and tie it around the neck and just move it right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what I've done to this guitar, I added a kill switch because I like just knocking it off when I'm not playing it.
Right.
But it came stock with a volume knob here and a tone knob here. I never used the tone on this guitar, so I completely got rid of that tone pot on it. Moved down the volume pot down to where the tone is, and then I added the kill switch, and I also added a coil tap, which brings me to my next thing. So I upgraded the pickups. The pickups that came with it are Ibanez AH2 and 1. They're basically their stock 7-string stuff from like 2000. I want to say 2001 to 2009, I think is when they ran with that. But I took those out and I upgraded it to Tosin Abasi's signature 7-string set. It came out. He's an 8-string player mostly, so they were called ionizers. So we had an 8-string set and then came out with a 7-string set later on. And once they came out with the 7-string set, I ended up upgrading with that. But I added those in. They're more of a low gain pickup, but it still has a lot of output. So I added a coil tap function to it, so I can still get like some Strat tones. Kind of it just breaks it off where you can do single coil pickups in there. So
right.
Well, yeah, got my Cold Spider.
Yeah,
I love that band. I can't really. I kind of got myself thrown off on that, but I do love the band.
that Spider is wicked. I remember the first time you showed me, I was like, wow, that thing's really, really cool.
I honestly think that's what caught me first about the band.
Their image.
Yeah, they're
Sure.
just their logo.
The logo.
I was into Spider-Man and stuff, so
Yeah,
why not?
Still are. Yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, they're a really cool band. Their music sounds depressing a lot, but I think that's one of those things is like if you're depressed, for me, listen to some depressing music, and then it kind of gets you out of the funk. But yeah, other than that,
what I think, man.
It was standard black. I sanded that all down, painted a matte sky blue color, and then I put a clear coat of glow in the dark spray paint on top of it.
So badass.
It's lost some of its glimmer
Sure.
on that, so it doesn't get quite as bright anymore. But yeah, I love this guitar.
I love the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Anytime I come over here, that's what I'm grabbing first.
Well, yeah, I love that shit.
It's beautiful.
All right, let's talk about your baby.
No, my baby. So this was actually a project. This was a project in the works. So as you can see, so the first thing is that this is basically almost, I would call it a tribute guitar.
Yeah.
In a sense. Now, this body style is what is known as the Flying V. Explorer, sorry.
Yeah.
So basically, shut up, Ron. So there are some players that do like this style. It was kind of, I want to say in my eyes, like Randy Rhoads was a guitar player for Ozzy Osbourne. He played a Flying V. And then I saw other musicians along the way, but obviously for you and me, I wanted to get something that was James Hetfield inspired.
Yeah.
I've always liked the shape of the Explorer from like the Black Album all the way up. This was the guitar I always was like, man, I can't afford one of these, so at least I'm going to try to do my best with it.
Like Hetfield basically claimed that body shape because anytime you think of Hetfield with a guitar in his hand, I always imagine that
it's just going to be an Explorer, and he's got so many different prototypes and everything. So regardless, I got this bad boy from a company out in Europe. I don't know if we want to say it or not, but
yeah, Tolman.
Tolman's a really, really just an incredible company in what they sell. I paid $150 for this guitar. It's already up half that now.
Yeah.
Come, following year. But so really it came with everything stock. The only thing that I made upgrades to with Ron's help was I changed the pickups. Now the original pickups that came on this were called HBZs. And they were nice humbuckers. I'm not gonna lie, they were good sound.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
I wanted something a little more with a little more oomph, little bottom end. And that's where there's a lot of different companies that make different style pickups, but I went with a company called EMG. They're very popular in the hard rock metal scene. Mainly I was inspired because Zakk Wylde, who played with Ozzy, James Hetfield, other people use EMGs. There's different styles, but I wanted to get as close as I could so I got 81 and an 85. So my friend here was nice enough to do all this soldering. Couldn't even imagine what to do with that. So I had upgraded pickups. I actually got inspired inlays. These are little Ninja Stars, which was actually kind of famous from a couple of James Hetfield designs. So I rolled with that. I love the look of that. And then as you can see on the back, I have a 9-volt battery for the power of the pickups.
Yep.
And then back here on this bridge plate back here, if I need to change the 9-volt battery, because there was a little bit of a mod that Ron made to help this out.
Yeah, I was a little nervous about trying to,
which is fine. I'd rather
fabricate the original 9-volt box.
So then just anytime you need to change your battery, just go through the screws, set it, forget it, be good.
Yep.
Really the only other thing I want to do down the road with this guy is to get some new lock tuners, like Ron was mentioning. Over here, these are just standard ones. Nothing big, nothing bad.
That's something about Harley Benton guitars. It's something I'll bring up in our next segment with our next guitars we're going to mention. But, they're basically Chinese parts. And what they do with Tolman is they get all of it in-house and they put it together themselves and make sure that they have specifics, quality inspections and stuff where they make sure that it's done properly
Right.
instead of just thrown together by somebody who probably doesn't play
you would
guitar.
see like Gibson's a very popular guitar brand. Gibson makes their Essence Explorer. It's probably 3 times the price of this guitar.
Yeah.
But you make some mods, you can make it your own. That's the beauty of it. That's why most people don't realize you don't have to spend an absolute fortune.
Mm-hmm.
You could put a couple $100 in and you got what's already there.
Oh yeah. Like, I love the fact that you have a great shred machine right there.
Oh, yeah.
And that maybe costs you, I mean, since I did the work for free on it, it's basically like, what, $250?
Yeah, that was
altogether.
Yeah.
So that's a banger of a deal, you know. And like mine,
just let me know about the lock tuners too. We'll have to come up with a rate for that.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I can't wait till your guitar gets is upgraded tuners, because that's the only thing I really complained about.
Yeah, and I can see that too, because of lock tuners. For some of you that are not aware of this, you can tune your guitar to whatever tuning you want, but then what happens is that you might have everything in tune perfectly. You set it down like this. Come back a couple minutes later, start playing some chords or some open strings, and it could go right out of tune in no time. And it
we
can
won't
get
be able to
frustrating.
get that kind of locking tuners on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for like Floyd Rose.
Oh, okay, no.
Tuners,
But I've just meant in general that will help. That will truly
fine
help.
tuners on it.
You know what I mean? It's like you sit there, you just do a warm up exercise or something, and then all of a sudden your strings are out of tune.
Well, the whole thing about upgrading tuners is that they finally dial in that tuning, and it keeps it that way.
Right.
A lot of the times the gears kind of slightly move one way or the other.
Right.
Really loose. So what I love about my hip shots on there, it's, I picked the guitar up, haven't played it in a while, so it had gone down a whole step. But the thing of it is, it was perfectly in tune down a whole step.
That's
all I got to do is just turn it right back up to it. Barely had to do anything, but it was great.
So yeah, so this is my work in progress. This will be this is the one that I'm going to do all my upgrades to. My other guitar, I'll show you guys in a little bit. That's going to stay the way it is.
Yeah,
it's my baby.
All right, I'll put a little video of my other channel of me playing around with this bad boy. We'll be right back.
You just make facial expressions.
All right,
you're gonna have to teach me how to do that shit.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. You're gonna have to teach me how to pinch squeal.
It's
so funny.
You gonna put on your headphones?
Shut up, man. Fucking put this down first. You're not starting, are you?
Yeah, it's recording.
What the? Hello. How you doing?
All right, so we're back. Hope you guys
didn't know we were back. Okay.
Enjoy the little clip of me playing a song. Yeah.
Was that something?
Yeah, that's great.
Was that called a doodle?
A little
shit doodle?
Nifty
little shit doodle?
Noodling.
All right, let's go. Round 2. Fight.
All right, so I previously mentioned about the whole Chinese guitar get up. And,
oh, yeah.
The thing I mentioned was because I actually, in fact, bought I want to call it a copy. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. But they actually try to market it as
a tribute?
Yeah.
A tribute guitar.
So I got this on AliExpress for It was $300. So I mainly got it because I love the Black Machine body style and just the way it's set up and looks and stuff. And it would cost me way more to have somebody duplicate that. And I'm not ever going to spend that much money on a guitar. I mean, some Black Machines go for like anywhere from $5,000 up to like, I've seen them as far as like 45 grand. Papa Bear here is not spending that kind of money on guitars.
No, because Papa Bear would be divorced.
No kidding. Not only that, it's just like, I can't bring myself up to do it. Same way I wouldn't buy a brand new car off a lot. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it loses $8
money.
Grand.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. There's nothing really special about this guitar. I had to do a lot of modifications to it to get it up to spec because, like I mentioned, it's basically like a factory in China that just kind of, they make the neck, make the body, and they just start throwing stuff on it. So I ended up replacing the tuners. I took my old Ibanez tuners that I replaced, and I put them on here because they are leaps and bounds better than the shit that they had on there before. The pickups that they had, no-name pickups, they are literally shit. I tried to mess around with it, see if I can get them to sound any better. No go. So I was automatically already kind of thrown in the direction of I was going to replace them anyways. So I cut the wires and stuff for the neck humbucker for it because I haven't found the right humbucker I want to put in the neck on that. And I didn't feel like just rehashing my old Ibanez one and putting it in here. So this is just for show for now. I did hook up a DiMarzio PAF 7 humbucker. Kind of another kind of low gain humbucker. I'm a big fan of Korn and their sound, so I kind of use that to kind of mod my own sound. So yeah, I did that. The tone is also for show on here. I'm going to get another switch and do a kill switch on this probably. Or maybe a coil tap once I figure out what net pickup I'm on here. But yeah, I just basically went to town on this thing, making sure everything's, the neck's straight, everything's intonated correctly and set in there well. I actually had to do a lot of finessing around with the pickups because they just fucked that cavity up. So I had to use stuff like, wood glue stuff to just, or it's not wood glue. There's like a fake wood. You can just
so there were a lot of corners cutting.
Yeah, so
that
many
one.
corners cut.
Oh, that sucks.
Now that I have it the way I do have it,
yeah,
$300 well spent. But if I didn't have the know-how to do this myself, it would have been way more money than anybody should put into a no-name guitar. So I got this because I loved the look and just kind of wanted it myself.
I just always when you first showed me that, I was just taken back by just the imagery.
Oh yeah, I love the burl top.
I mean, it was just something that I normally don't see, so I was kind of fascinated by just the look and feel of that.
Yeah. Cool. There's a guitar brand called Skirvison. I think I said that right. But they have a kind of version of a Black Machine, and they call it the Hype Machine because there's so much hype around it. So I don't even know if there's any guitarists watching this that will actually know what Black Machine guitars are, but
I don't know what they are.
Yeah, so I mean, it's whatever. It was just player's choice, I guess. But I really like this guitar. I'll have a little video up here showing me playing it in a song or something.
Void.
Yeah.
Void Time.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Well, yeah, that's baby number 2.
And he's got more, but we kind of condensed this to 2 each.
Yeah. By the next time we do this, we will have more guitars.
Well, you might have more.
Oh, you'll have more.
I'm in training. I got 3, but all right. So this is my Fender Strat.
I am so jealous of this guitar.
You're jealous because you are a true Christmas fanatic, but yet he does not like and respect the Cleveland Elf. The Cleveland Browns.
No.
Okay. That's fine. Some of you guys
I
will
don't
like
think
that.
it's so much the Cleveland Browns. I'm just upset with you that you put a sticker on that amazing guitar.
It can come off. Well, I'm waiting for my Thunder Rooster stickers, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, that is coming. We'll
More
have some
merch.
vinyl
yeah, we're
stickers.
going to vinyl this up. I'm going to put all sorts of good stuff on here.
Matter of fact, whoever leaves an awesome comment for us below, we'll give you a sticker. Free of charge.
So, this was my first...
We'll pick 5 people.
Okay, that's
We'll
fair.
pick 5 of the best comments left on this video, and we will send you a free vinyl sticker.
So, this was my first electric guitar.
That is your first electric
This
guitar?
is my first electric
Fuck
guitar.
you.
I got this as a high school graduation gift.
You son of a bitch.
I've had this all those years. Yes.
That's so crazy, man.
Swear to you. And nothing has been altered. Nothing.
Did you buy that?
I didn't buy this. I got this as a high school graduation gift.
Oh, that's so badass.
This is one of the coolest things, obviously, that I ever received. And I've had it all this time.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, I can't say too much. I did get some. It was a Christmas/graduation present. My dad got me a full-on new drum set, so
Right.
I guess.
I got this, and it was like, and I told you, I said I learned by ear at first before I even tried to learn stuff. It was just playing one string.
Mm.
That's what it was. But as you can see, I loved the color. I was more, when I got this, I was really kind of touched by Jimi Hendrix. That was just kind of where my head was going with it.
Yeah.
In itself, but everything is stock on here. I'm not going to touch anything with this. Maybe some lock tuners, maybe, but I just love the sound that these single coils make.
Mm.
There's all sorts of different types of tones we can debate on. What's clean, what's dirty. In my opinion, I think the Fender Strat tone is just the cleanest tone that you can get. I like the fact that when I first got this, is like, look, I was in heavy metal and into that, but not many players play Strats in the heavy metal realm, except like Iron Maiden and other bands like that. So it was like when people would see me playing, Metallica or hard rock stuff, they're like, "You're playing that on a Strat?
Yeah.
Why not?"
Well, I mean, a lot of the times, a lot of people are going against the grain when it comes
Sure.
to heavy metal music or metal
course.
music in general. So, especially that point,
Yeah.
those are the brands of like the top-notch thing. So
Right.
everybody likes that
Yeah.
brand. So
But
most people who did play Strats like that in the metal world, they were like Jackson or Chevelle
of
Strats.
of course,
But yeah, the Fender Strats making a huge comeback in the metal community now. So, but I love the clean tones on that thing. I have,
and then just the way the neck was made on this guy. I mean, it's so smooth, just going up and down the fretboard.
Yeah.
Even to this day, all these years, I mean, because it's weathered, it's matured. And I probably will never get rid of this.
Yeah, I have coveted that guitar ever since I played it for the first time.
Right. And it sounds great.
It has great cleans.
Great
and
cleans.
It does feel like butter when you're playing it, that's for sure.
Right. So it's like, again, that's just one of those things. Sometimes, people like single coils versus, the other alternative.
Yeah, the humbuckers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but I've had this forever. And like I said, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to use it more to my liking, but it's just a classic guitar. It just embodied everything at that time, and I love it.
Here's an odd one-off story there. I actually got a guitar from a pawn shop. I don't know how long ago it was. A long time ago. But it was a Squier Strat.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think it had 2 humbuckers in it, but it was set up just like a normal Strat.
Right.
And that is the only guitar I could say that feels like that one. Now, I've played a lot of other Strats.
Right.
I got rid of that Squier Strat, and I tried to buy another one thinking it might be similar if I just had to adjust it and stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, you couldn't. Like, I just found one guitar that just felt right, and that one reminded me of it a lot. So it was pretty cool. I like the fact that it was a Squier, too, instead of the full-on Fender, because you wouldn't think you would get anywhere close.
No.
So I got this Epiphone SG just given to me by a coworker not long ago.
It's a good dude.
Because
good
he
dude.
heard my own music and stuff, and he
Shout out to you, Jack.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Stupid ass Jack.
Come on, man.
No, that's a term of endearment I have for him.
Oh.
He saved in my phone a stupid ass Jack. But I really appreciate that, dude. But yeah, he had it. He was trying to sell it for over a year because he tried to pick it up the guitar and just couldn't get into it, and tried for over a year. Heard my music one day. It's like, dude, you're pretty good. I got a guitar. Do you want it? I was like, yeah, I'll never turn down a free guitar. Are you kidding me?
I think it was mint.
Yeah, it still had stickers on it.
Absolutely mint. Just the color, everything looks great on it.
Maybe I'll do my System of a Down covers on it. So
you could. I think that would only be fitting.
Yeah. So
that'd be fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any guitars in mind for the future anytime soon?
I mean, I have a nice electric acoustic Yamaha, which I am pretty happy with. But I think maybe one day down the road, Taylor might be in the.
Really?
It would be nice.
Yeah.
It's got. I mean, we're going to continue to add to the Explorer.
Arsenal.
Yeah, but as far as just, I like my acoustic the way it is, but I would like to have really a nice one day.
Yeah. Well, like we mentioned in our Christmas podcast, the divorce guitar, that will be one that hopefully I will gift myself when this podcast really takes off.
Yeah.
I think that's just going to be one of the things I have to do.
So you can buy that, but I'm not going to buy the Mustang just yet. That's going to be a lot of...
One day, Paul.
One day. God, if I even was going to get it, I probably wouldn't even drive it. I'll probably just leave it on the show.
Right. That or make a special room in your house where you just leave it on display for everybody.
Don't touch it.
In a carpeted room.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch my drum set.
Oh, don't touch it.
Wrong
Yeah.
thing.
But, yeah.
But, man, I do think I'm going to get something. Maybe not this year, but the year coming up. I'm probably going to get another 7.
A guitar?
No.
I mean, we're going kind of full 80s all of a sudden. I mean, a guitar could be a good investment.
It could be. It could be. I see a lot of people doing some very interesting stuff with things now, but I don't know.
You don't want a guitar, sorry.
Mainly, like, we have some plan. We dream big here at Thunder Rooster Podcast, and one day we will take this to a certain point, and we will be having a full-on headquarters studio one day. And
like Frog Leap.
Yeah, essentially. But ours will be just a tad bit bigger just because, I want us to be doing like full-on little video skits. So have a little area to do whatever. And so basically we'll have a podcast studio, recording studio, jam space, all that jazz. But my thing is I've already started dreaming and building up my drum set I'm going to get.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I'm going to name it after some kind of battleship, like the USS something, because it's going to be massive. Let's put it this way. It's going to be a big enough drum set that I could actually cut it in half and have 2 drum sets out of it. Maybe 3, actually. You can convert a 18 by 16 inch floor tom into a bass drum. So
I'm just waiting for you to get these so that I can start learning some drums.
Yeah, I'll totally teach you. It's so fun.
I know my arsenal of songs are not really good, so we'll work with that.
Yeah, we'll get onto it.
Just need an extra snare. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I do want to get a Lars Ulrich snare, that diamond plated snare he used to have. I'll have to find that one day because I will achieve St. Anger tone on that somehow.
Kill us all. So bad.
Q snare.
Never gets old.
All right, folks, we're going to take a short break and we'll come back with our little clip segment. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Podcast again.
Yo.
All right. So, first off, I want to say thank you for getting this far with us. I know a lot of you probably don't give a shit about what kind of guitars we play, which is fair.
Yeah,
I get that.
Fair enough.
But, I mean, if you're not in guitars and still find this interesting, thank you. But, we're gonna go with this is our second round of our new segment thing. I like reacting to stuff, and me and Paul, we do this all the time, so we figured why not
just add an element to our show?
Right. So I hope everybody enjoyed our last one.
We sure as hell did.
Well, yeah, let's get this first one going.
All right. Well, I titled this. You want to start that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I titled this Cat Scratch Fever, but it has nothing to do with the title.
Yeah, nothing to do with Cat Scratch Fever. It was just a fun title.
Yeah.
So
here's a cute little kitty.
Do you understand if you wax it, the candle's going on the ground? You get it?
He's like, wait. This doesn't, it's not coming out.
At the flame. He's in so much pain that he's like, ugh. He's like, oh my god, this stinks so bad.
You get it?
Your candles are gonna throw
Oh,
up.
I didn't think about that. Like burnt hair is probably what he's got. Oh man.
That's awesome. God bless the internet.
All right, so this is the one that I found,
Okay.
and I'm sure you may have seen it. It's an old video.
Okay.
But it's not actually what happens. It's a sound that happens after the fact that makes me die from that.
Okay.
This one I titled Fanhead.
Fanhead? Okay.
It's not. This must be done, all in one motion. Okay, guys, watch me go to work. Oh! Oh! I think I cut my ear. I should have gone with my first plan.
And the first Darwin Award for 2020 goes to. Oh man, I could just tell as the fan's going, I'm like, man, what are you doing, dude?
Oh, dude. Just that after the fact sound.
Boom. Oh.
This next one is a funny little video that it's another one I came across a long time ago, but it's a model getting bit on the ass by a pig.
What?
Let's see.
I guess I thought it looked delicious. Can you blame the pig?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's great. That's so great.
so my question is, what was a pig doing at the beach?
They have some pigs. It's just, I don't know. We're not going to get into that.
Oh my god. Well, can't even stand. Well, that was riveting.
We'll get you a bite.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that was fun.
oh, my wife sent us one that we'll save for next week.
Yeah,
but
let's do it for next week.
I don't have it queued up right now. But, oh, it's so funny. Well, yeah. Oh, the cat throwing up from its own burnt hair smell. The Darwin Award for the guys.
I mean, Jesus, dude.
The pig decided he wants a bite of that juicy ham.
He's like, I want a rump roast. Oh.
Yeah. That's the Thunder Rooster clip segment for you.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys tune in next week for more riveting programming.
Oh my god.
Ready to start 21 with a bang.
Yeah. 2021,
It's going to be a good year
obviously
for a lot of people.
this episode will be probably, I believe it's the first episode that comes out in 2021.
Let's throw this, next year.
But yeah, we're going to step up our game this year. We're going to kind of dive a little deeper instead of just giving movies and going about it like just talking about a whole movie. We're going to throw an actor out there, and we're basically going to make a giant pecking order video, basically going through their top movies, in our opinion. Same thing with like music and stuff. We're going to pick like,
Sure.
we might even just pick musicians and kind of see where they've gone.
See where we go with it.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory stuff might get dialed down a bit because I think right now, just the climate we're in, it's just not that fun at the moment. Not to say we won't be doing that, but we're just probably going to dial it back. Just like this video is basically replacing one of our swings of the rotation for the conspiracy theory thing. So yeah, we just don't want to be a bummer, and that stuff a lot of the times is just a huge buzzkill.
Yeah, because it's all just you don't want to know the unknown, and it's like, oh, that's what's going on.
Well, you go down the rabbit hole with some of these things, and it's like, it's not so much theory at some point, and it kind of it makes you like really want to smack yourself in the head with a guitar or something. But no, yeah, we're gonna keep hitting the paranormal stuff. Really want to hear your stories. I'll give one of my own eventually, and Paul's already shared some of his. We still need to get them likes up on that that Mansfield Reformatory episode. I want to take this guy back.
I know. I know he does.
Fun to document the whole experience. Which, fuck it, we might do it either way. We might just have to call him up and be like, "Hey, we want to come down there because this shit's gonna be funny."
My friend will be scared shitless. Do you want in? Sure.
We got cleaning supplies, right? I'm pretty sure he'll shit himself.
Oh, we need to just one corner of the prison. We're good. We won't even be in your hair.
Is there anything you think of off the top of your head that you want to dive into this coming year?
Not right off the top of my head.
I just kind of threw that.
Yeah. No, so I mean, we're going to keep. We're going to keep expanding upon what we were going to discuss, and you know, it's just. I think the way I want to kind of approach it is, like I said, for us, is not to
ramble.
I'm rambling. Cut that out. Just cut it out. No, I really don't know. I mean, obviously, I want us to have success. We want to build our brand. Mm-hmm. There's no question, and we're going to do that.
Sure.
I mean, we have more plans with our merch. I mean, we only just scratched the surface on some of the things that we showed you guys. So we're coming up with better ideas.
Speaking of merch, it's available. Go to thunderrooster.com.
Yeah. So yeah. So we got a lot to going on, and we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to the spot where we can start, making our own merch basically, instead of relying, like right now, all of our t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, all that stuff, that's through Teespring essentially. And I just think we can do it a lot better and have it more affordable to our audience.
I agree.
Anybody who wants to buy that stuff. And I just can't wait to get to that point.
Sure.
Especially being able to just throw out some merch to people, just on the whim, like, hey, you like the podcast? You have a hoodie or something.
Right.
But yeah, we'll get there with your help. Just keep on listening. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're listening or watching us on there. If you're listening on the any podcast platform. I did hear that Amazon now has a podcast platform. Still looking into how we get on that. But that'll be happening soon. But for now, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as Stitcher. You can find us all on that.
Right.
If all else fails, just go to thunderrooster.com. You can listen to it straight off of the website. Pretty sure I'm going to start putting the YouTube videos. I'm just going to embed them on the episode pages. So even if you don't want to go to YouTube, you can just go to thunderrooster.com and just watch it from there. But we hope everybody starts off 2021 strong. It's going to be a little slow crawl at first, but we're going to get to a full sprint by the end of the year, hopefully, God willing.
Dust yourself off and try again.
That song. Yeah. We hope everybody's having a good week, and we will see you next week.
See ya.